Hello guys and welcome to a new video by Orochi Barentino. And today I'm gonna present you something a bit more different. It's not quite a guide, but it is a guide. So today's title is 10 advices for a new player from, let's say, an old player, not from the OG guys, but let's say somewhere in the middle. So I'm gonna present you some things that you need as a beginner and no one tells you, and you will gonna discover them later. So blah blah blah. I'm not gonna get you bored, so let's go directly to see them. Okay, so my first advice for you, it's when you're starting the game, you're gonna of course you're gonna go for the season character because it's a bit more easier to advance, and you will gonna choose not the class that you like, but you're gonna choose the fastest class. You're gonna see later why. Because in the beginning, most of the areas are gonna be like one-shottable, so you don't need exactly the biggest damage in the game or the most complicated combo. You need someone that have speed, and you can make like a fast clearance. For example, one of the best classes for a beginner is for sure the Berserker. The Berserker. So you're gonna choose the Berserker. You're gonna go like Succession. Don't go Awakening because it's very complicated. So you're gonna choose maybe Berserker, Awakening, or another good option will be where is it? The Archer. Archer have a good clearance in the beginning, so you're gonna choose Archer. Even though it's a bit more complicated, but it's a good one. You're gonna go Striker. Doesn't matter, Succession or Awakening. Both of them, they are very very fast. Preferably you're gonna go Awakening because it's a bit more simpler. And the best class for a beginner is of course Musa. Doesn't matter which one, Awakening, Succession, it has a good speed clearing and it's very fast, and you're gonna see the difference. I mean, for example, if you're going like, I don't know, Tamer or maybe Scholar, they are very slow classes. They can't move very fast. They don't have like too much attack speed, so you're gonna advance a bit slower than with the speed class. But in future, you're gonna change those. It's just for the beginning because it will help you to advance a bit more faster. You're gonna see, I think at point 7, at my 7 advice, why you need those classes. Okay, so let's get next to the next advice. My second advice is to start cooking as soon as possible. You're gonna ask me, why Orochi? Why Mr. Barenti? Why the Great One? Because you're gonna need contribution points. And you're gonna need like not too many. You're gonna need like around like I think 100 to set up different things. But you will need to start to do it semi AFK, AFK cooking or semi AFK cooking because you're gonna need contribution points. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what items you're gonna need because there are plenty of tutorials. If you want one, maybe I'm gonna make in the future, but not now. But you will need to start start to cook. You will need only Logia items, silver embroidered cook's cloth, and maybe if you can make like a Mana's ladle. And it's very simple nowadays. I mean, you don't need a costume. You don't need a pearl costume to do like 1 second cooking. So start cooking. Doesn't matter. You can make vinegar. You can make pickled veggies. You can make the simple recipes. So just start cooking. Make like minimum 100 contribution points, and you're gonna see why I'm gonna tell you this thing. Okay, so after reaching 100 contribution, you're gonna need to start to start farming. Why? Because you're gonna make in future a lot of contribution points just by, I don't know, and you're gonna make some money also. Don't be annoying. So you're gonna need 100 contribution points to take all of your fences. You're gonna advance to Artisan 1 or Master to take those smaller fences. There are plenty of guides as well, but this is the only advice I can tell you. Start farming as soon as possible from the beginning of the game, but also don't forget to make an alt. You don't farm on your main account because you're gonna need to enter every 3-4 hours, so you're gonna be annoying to come back from your grinding spot, blah 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 blah. Make an alt. Preferably make a Tamer because it's the ugliest, so just put there a Tamer or a Shy and leave it farm, and just every few hours, like 3-4, depends what you are farming, just plant some magical dry main grass seeds and you're gonna be okay. You're gonna make some money. You're gonna make also those blush leaves that can take contribution by exchanging them. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next thing you're gonna make, it's making your items for fishing, AFK fishing. Even if you're not thinking, you're gonna make a lot of money by AFK fishing. You can make in one night around like 500 mil a night, or even the day when you're not playing or you're playing some other games, you can leave it fishing, and they're gonna make money. You will need only to have like Logia gear, maybe 10 Logia gear, and because you are farming on your main account, you will need also to make another alt account, but make it level maximum 49, because there's no PvP before 50, so you can leave it even in PvP areas. So make a character level 49, put full TED Logia. If you are grinding a lot, you can put a pre-order to buy a Manos Fisher clothes. If no, you can just take a silver embroidered. Meanwhile, also you can work making a Manos fishing chair, or you can take the blue version or the green version Logia, but they're not so expensive. I mean, you're gonna need to make them because there's none on the market. But try to set up your fishing gear, because you're gonna make, maybe you don't think like okay, I'm gonna make 500 mil, but I can farm 1 hour. But just think, in 10 days you have 5 bill, in 30 days you have like 15 bill, so free money, you know what I mean? Because you're not grinding all the time. Maybe you are bored, maybe you just open the PC, run some music, some videos, you just leave it there for a few hours fishing, and they're gonna make maybe 200, 300, 400. You can see a lot of guides about fishing areas. You can go and watch how is his name, Teddy Twilight, and he puts a lot of videos about fishing areas, and he's testing all of them. So, and also you're gonna need to make the fishing tank, the Shim Jong Wung and the Shim Chong. You can see the guide. I'm not gonna explain you now, but this is a fishing tank where you can the fish is automatically put here, and they're gonna last more than normally in 24 hours they're gonna go red. So here you can keep them for like 5-7 days, something like that. Okay, so nothing complicated. Just go do your fishing, look about some guides about fishing, take Balenos fishing rod +10. You grind for them. Don't try to make them grind and buy all of them except for the chair, because there are none. But if you can buy it, it's okay. If none, it doesn't matter. You don't need costumes, you don't need anything. Okay, let's go for the next one. Okay, so as for the next advice, many of you will gonna think that okay, the gear is a bit more complicated, so I'm gonna try to mix up to experiment by myself how to do the gear, blah blah blah. No, don't lose your time. Go on YouTube, look on Blue Squadron, on Choice, on whoever you want, and see gear progression videos, and they're gonna tell you exactly how to do it, the cheapest and easiest way how to advance all of your gear to be as fast as possible and as productive, because it's all about time, and time means money means more time, blah blah blah, you know what I mean? So if you want a full gear, go and search on YouTube, see what you need to do, see what items do you need, and in which order you should do it, and everything will be perfect and fine. Okay, so my next advice is that after following all those steps and finishing the season and advancing a bit, is to start thinking about your S tier class. Why an S tier class? Because you can grind faster. They have the best damage. It's easier to play. I know most of you are gonna say yes, but I like to play, I don't know, I like to play Shy and Tamer. You can play them. I mean, if you like them, you can play them, but they don't have the biggest return. I mean, for example, someone maybe you're gonna play Shy and you're gonna make like 20k trash in one area, and someone gonna play Dark Knight and they're gonna make like 28, maybe 29k trash, and they're gonna play the game more faster than you. I mean, if you want to be faster, you can take an S tier class. You can see like tier list on YouTube. There are a lot. But you play as you want, you know what I mean? This is just an advice to play an S tier class, because it's easier to advance, it's easier for your gear progression, and it's fun, you know, making money, it's fun in this game. And when you see big numbers, big fun. So Yeah, why not? Another advice that I can give you is as soon as possible. I mean, after you've done your season character and you put like maybe all of your gear, 3 tet, even pen, start as soon as possible and do the weekly and also grind for the infinite pots, because those are life changing. And grind for both of them. I mean, after you finish the HP one, go for the mana one. Why? Maybe you're not gonna need it, but you're gonna need it in future. And in future, you will hate to grind in those areas, and it's quite expensive. I mean, so maybe you're lucky, you're gonna make some money in those areas. Go and grind. And also there are some weekly quests that you can do and take like 5 parts of the PT1. So this is the nicest things. They have like 6 areas. You can see many tutorials, big fun, big game, blah blah blah. Do them easy. Stonks, good. You can put them in the fairy. Ah yeah, also do the fairy. You're gonna need at least a fairy that's I think level 3. I don't know how is this one, but you're gonna need a fairy. So put them in the fairy. They give you HP and mana, blah blah blah. Another thing that I suggest you to do is to work on your how to say it, on your workers empire. Why? Maybe you're gonna need them in future. Maybe you're gonna switch to life skill in future. So it's okay to have all those resources stacked in the depots. So you can find some few good tutorials and guides on the internet, on YouTube, and it's not a very hard thing just to set up. You just need contribution points, a lot of them. That's why I told you go cooking, and even alchemy if you want, but it's a bit more expensive. Do your work in empire so you can have, like, as you can see, I'm gonna show you. You can have like plenty of, I don't know, look, chicken meat, eggs, corn. So you can you don't need to buy them in future. Maybe you're gonna need them, maybe you're gonna not. Who knows? You know, you never know. See, all the things you need, you can just have it, and you can make quite good amount of money daily if you have like artisan and things like this. You know, another good advice that I wish I could have done it earlier is to work for the infinite, not infinite, like the archaeologist map. What is this map? It's something that you can teleport somewhere in a city. After that, you can go to Magnus to sell, for example, your fish in the, I don't know, in the, okay, I'm gonna give you a better example. So the best fishing spot in this moment is the Hakoven Island. So you're gonna fish around here or around here, and it's annoying, you know, to go with the boat back to the harbor, blah blah. So you simply have this map. You're gonna teleport from here to here. But you know, I have another map. You know, you can grind the map or you can buy it. No, because you can use the free one. I mean, this one, I'm gonna show you. So there are 2 types of maps. This one that is an archaeologist map, and this one that is traveler's map. But I'm gonna tell you why you need the archaeologist map. So you are fishing on Hakoven Island, blah blah blah. I don't know if I pronounce it well. You are teleporting from here using your archaeologist map. You're gonna teleport here in Arehaza. From Arehaza, you're gonna use the traveler's map to teleport here in Valencia City. From Valencia City, you're gonna call your horse, and maybe you have the horse here, and you're gonna go to the, you know, you're gonna go here from the Magnus area, and you're gonna teleport here in the Korean area. You're gonna teleport here. You will gonna sell your fish here, and from here you're gonna say, I need to go back to the boat, blah blah blah. It's my boat, it's in the middle of the ocean. That's the thing. You have, after using this archaeologist map, you have like 30 minutes to teleport back in the same area where you've used it. So in 30 minutes, I mean, you have a lot of time to trade your fish and press it back. And when you're pressing back, you're not gonna go in Arehaza. You will gonna go in Hakoven Island, exactly on your boat, because you're gonna fish on your boat, basically, if you know what I mean. So I think this is the best advice. I've done it. It helps me a lot, blah blah blah. And the last advice that I can give you, even though I know I'm gonna contradict myself a bit, play the game as you want, even though it's not profitable, and make it fun, make it worth it. I mean, most of you will gonna work, you're gonna come after a long day and you want to relax 1-2 hours. It doesn't mean it's not profitable. It doesn't mean if you're not playing the S tier class. It doesn't mean it doesn't matter. Not mean I'm tired. It's already like 6 in the morning. So it doesn't matter if it's not profitable. It doesn't matter if it's not the S tier class. Nothing matters. Only to have fun. So play what you want. Those are only advices. You can take them. You can throw them in the bin. So it's not something that I can force you to do. Those are only my opinions. So do as you want and have fun, because after all, it's a game. And at the end of the day, you're gonna close the PC and you're gonna go in bed and face the cruel of this real world. So yeah, have fun. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also a comment. The most important things for me are comments, because I like answering them. So, and I see that you are truly watching those videos and are not working for nothing. So please leave a comment. They're gonna help me a lot. Even if you don't like them, if you feel the need to criticize me, just put something there. Orochi, you are stupid, because don't try to put stupid, because YouTube is gonna ban your comment. But you know what I mean. You can say like, Barentin, this is not good, this is trash, you can do d, but everything is okay. So this was Orochi Barentin. I'm a bit tired, but I really wanted to make this video, so sayonara.